there's a lot of things that are going on, but of course we got to talk about some things, relationship talk. You know what I'm saying? So today, it's time for Let's Talk. Now you've got to be kidding me.
He needs some milk.
And cookies. Anyway, today's Let's Talk segment is brought to you by Old Vienna. Don't be a drag. Get you a bag of those amazingly delicious and fire red hot riplets.
Yum.
Anyway, also they do also have new movie theater popcorn that is just out of sight, yo. You got to go check it out. It is out now. It's available for you to buy and consume while watching Netflix and chilling, or Netflix and shiggity boom boom down. Anyway, the question today is this. This is something I saw on Shade Room, and I thought that it was very interesting and a very good topic to bring up. So this is what the post says. My cousin left her husband, and he keeps accusing her of cheating, but she really left him because he makes twice what she makes and is still insisting on her paying half the bills. She also said that she would rather pay all her bills and not be bothered by him. Okay? So, my question is this. If your man, I guess this question goes out to the ladies. If your man was making enough to pay all of the bills, would you still expect to pay half of the bills to still carry half of the weight? All right?
And you can ask the men too.
And the men too.
If you're making
them shmoney and you can pay all the bills yourself, do you still expect your girlfriend or your partner to cover half of the bills? So we're going to go around the room and ask this. All right? So I'm going to go over to I'm going to go to Lydia first today.
Uh-oh.
Changer.
Plot
Game changer.
twist.
Game changer.
Plot twist.
Oh, with the crossover. Okay. So what do you think?
What do I think?
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess I
On
think
some realness.
Yeah, seriously. I think that first of all, if he's making enough, and he's insistent, I think it's unfair if she could use the break. You know what I mean? Like, let's say she doesn't make as much, and like she could be using the money to save or like pay down on her debt or whatever the case may be.
Word.
You know, if she's struggling to make her ends meet in a sense, and you're making enough for the whole family, you should just cover all the bills. Insisting on her to, contribute, I think, is unfair if you can cover it all. Now, if she has a great job, you have a great job, y'all both have great jobs, y'all both making more than enough money, then I don't think it's crazy to, discuss sharing the load. And I also think that these are conversations that should be had. It shouldn't just be like, you paying half and I'm out. You know what I mean? It should be a discussion. And you guys should figure out something that works for the both of you. So I do think it's noble, and I also think that most women would appreciate and enjoy a man who will take on the responsibility fully. I know I will. You know what I mean? I know that's like a great quality of a man, to just say, you know what, baby, I'm gonna provide, and you bring what you bring to the table, what you bring to the table. You know what I mean? And I think that's great, but it's definitely not a deal breaker. To me, this lady's out of line because she said she'd rather pay all her bills. That means she got the money.
Right. She got the shmoney.
She can do it.
Okay, Lucas. Lucas, what do you think, man?
I mean, if you got enough money to afford half the bills, then yeah, you should pay for half the bills. But at the same time, if it's like if someone's making twice as more and you can easily cover the expenses and cover the expenses, and the other person can cover something else. Like if something happens to the house, need a new fridge or need new carpet, need new roofing,
right,
they can pay for that. Or they can pay for the groceries, they can pay for dinner, they can pay for a vacation or something every now and then, just something like that.
Oh, yeah.
I don't want it to be like where one person's paying for everything and the other person just enjoying life, just chilling.
Right.
Like that shouldn't be acceptable.
Look at these new J's I just got.
Exactly.
Really? Oh, and I'm over here just still wearing the same clothes I wore 3 years ago. Thank you so much. All right. So this is my opinion on it. This is what I think on this. All right. I think that it's very important that, yes, I think that there should be an even keel. And that goes on multiple things. All right. So on multiple levels of a financial situation. So let's just say the relationship is me and my girl. All right. We're going half and half. Right. But suddenly I get a promotion, I get a new job, whatever, and I'm able to just take care of the bills for for those particular financial things, like maybe it's for the mortgage, the rent, or whatever, the car payments, whatnot. You know what I mean? So I'm able to cover all them things, right? So then I would think that they would still have responsibilities for other things.
Right.
Now I know that sounds what I'm going to say is kind of male, very traditional, old school male. But if I'm taking care of the electricity, the gas bill, the water bill, everything that has to do with the house, I would think that, okay, well then you need to contribute on another way.
You
Like,
need to keep
okay,
house.
it's like, no, and it has nothing to do with keeping house. It's more like, which is nice too, don't get me wrong. But what I mean is like groceries, taking care of the laundry detergent type stuff, like getting the other essentials.
Okay.
Yeah, you might not be contributing half,
Right.
but you're contributing at least into the relationship,
For sure.
into the livelihood of where we are. So if I'm going to pay for the house, if I'm taking care of house responsibilities, maybe I can't afford the food, like the groceries and all that. So it's like, all right, here's this one financial responsibility that you have. Here it is. Whatever it might be, cleaning supplies, the whole nine. That's what toilet paper.
Right.
We all go through toilet paper and paper towels like a
Right,
mug.
right.
So it's like, all right, finding the happy medium, finding those things that we can all enjoy, that we all can do financially on our own independently.
Right.
Until one of us gets that other promotion or other surge
Right.
to the point where like I don't have to do
Right.
oh okay, you don't have to buy groceries anymore, I can do this, or it's taking that money, that extra money that maybe they're making, and investing it into something.
That's what I'm saying. Right.
Reinvesting a little bit or saving that money on the side
Exactly.
and putting that towards something.
Paying down debts, making sure the credit is
Put it-
A1 or
that or
doing stuff like that.
Put it into stocks. You
Yes,
know what I'm saying?
right.
Something so that when it's 6 months later, maybe you're putting your head down and putting in the work for 6 months, but then when you finally look up, you're like, dang, thank God I
yeah.
invested in that Apple stock.
That money worked
because now
for
we
itself.
making that money.
Yeah,
Now we
yeah.
got a yacht.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what I personally think on that. I mean, maybe it's maybe what I think is a little old school.
It's not.
But
I don't
mean,
think it is.
You know how it is. Some women want to be independent. INDE. You know what I mean? And I get it. I totally get it. But at the same time, it's like, all right, if your man is making that shmoney,
Right.
or there's got to be an understanding. It's like, why would you leave him if he's making more money? He can use, like, okay, if you guys are going halves on the bills, maybe he's using that money to invest in something or have that for rainy days instead of
Right.
drawing themselves thin.
It sounds like they
You know
didn't
what I mean?
have they didn't have good communication. Because
Yeah.
these are things that get discussed. And you know what? It depends on the relationship. There's some men who want to spoil their wife and buy everything. Baby, don't do nothing. I want
Word.
you to make my babies. I want you to go shopping. You need money for shopping. I know. There's some men who give their woman allowance.
Yep.
They pay the bills.
Word.
All the wife got to do is.
That's that old school
It
mentality.
is, but there's some men who still love that.
And I'm still that guy. That's me.
Right.
I mean, I'm my relationship is not like that at all.
Right.
We still do. We both have financial
You both
responsibilities and all
contribute,
that. But my goal,
Is
the
to-
dream,
is to do
be
that.
able to go and say, babe, you don't have to do nothing.
My husband is the same
know what I
way.
mean? Hey.
As soon as he can
You want to go to Paris?
Right.
Shoot, it's on me.
Let's go.
Just take, you know what I mean? It's like,
Right.
all right, if you're gonna take, I want to be able to, and that's the old school piece of me. But it's like I want to be able to turn to her and say, okay, while I'm out, getting this money, putting bread on the table, you're taking care of our kids.
Right.
You're raising our kids. Of course, it's not only her responsibility.
Of course
but
not,
At the
right.
same time, it does take. It's a full-time job
It's a lot.
to watch kids, not
And
just
make
one, multiple.
few, right.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
I mean, that's my personal opinion on that. I mean, it's important,
It is.
and I hate to say it like that. I hate to sound like that traditional, old school, like from the 1950s, like Leave It to Beaver type of, hey, honey, I'm home. Where's my
Right.
martini?
Where's
It's not
my
like that
meal?
at all. Where's my milk with my steak?
Right.
It's not like that at all. I want that milk extra cold, honey.
Honey, you want your favorite shoes, your slippers, and your martini?
Right.
No. not like that. But you know, I think it is important to have that discussion with your loved one.
Talk it
and
out.
find out what you're cool with and what you're not cool with.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's like, all right, what can they financially cover? And what can you financially cover? Because it's not an ego trip.
Right.
You might as well keep it straight 100 with them. It's like, listen, how my bank account is set up is like this.
Right.
And then be done with it.
I can't. Listen, I would
can't
love
do
to.
this
I would
and I
love
can't
to
do that.
contribute this, but I just can't.
I can't. And even fellas, some of us are out here still on the up and up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Still trying to make things happen. And yeah, trying to make a dollar out of 15 cents type of situation.
And that's okay.
And that's everybody. Everybody's still on the hustle. We are all hustlers, you know?
Right.
But it's okay to turn to your loved one and be like, all right, I can't. I'm at this financial situation right now. I can only do X amount. It's okay to keep it real. If she can't understand it, ghost.
Right.
Deuces. Like I'm sorry. What's the reason? Like, cause she looks good on IG? Come on now.
Give me a break.
Give me a break.
There's another lady who looks good and will help as well.
Yeah, and she'll be like,
and she's willing to help you pick up the slack.
And she'll still massage your back and tell you like you're the greatest, and make you feel like you can do anything, because that's the type of people you need in your corner.
For sure.
You know what I mean? And women, you need that type of man too. You know what I'm saying? That's all.
Yeah,
so that y'all can glow up together.
Yeah.
You feel me?
I think this lady is very immature.
Extremely.
Yeah. I mean, and I don't know the whole situation. You know, like I said, if he was insisting and she ain't have it, then that's different. But based on the story, if she can go on and say, I'd rather pay all my bills on my own, then you did have it. You know?
Right.
And that's something that you guys could have definitely came to a compromise. You know, some couples do, like, the husband pays the bulk of the bills, the woman pays the utilities. So, like, he's paying more.
Yeah.
But she's paying something as well.
Yeah.
You know, you can break it down many different ways.
Break it down. Just keep it simple.
And still have still have your man, still feel like your man is covering most of it and providing for you. You don't have to just be a freeloader and be mad because your man is asking you to put a little bit into the pot.
Word. And
that's not fair.
And I also say this, clearly their relationship is lacking communication skills. Because why? Right at the top, he was already accusing her of cheating on him. Dead giveaway that their relationship is not on point.
Right.
They are not on the same wavelength
at all.
So dead giveaway, y'all.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When that kind of stuff goes down,
communication is key, baby.
Communication is number one with a bullet.
Right.
Pascal. You are now rocking with that dude Pascal. We be going wild.